Hey guys, I had to do a part 2 because somehow I've got no storage. But yeah, basically it was Henry VIII did the dissolution of the monasteries after passing the Act of Supremacy in Parliament in 1534, and it was the Act of Supremacy that he passed to divorce Catherine of Aragon. Okay, and then after that, no, before that before that he broke with the Pope. This is Wikipedia, by the way, so take it with a pinch of salt. And then in the late 1530s with the dissolution of the monasteries, and it was 900 religious houses in England, 260 for monks, 300 for regular canons, 142 nunneries, 183 friaries, some 12,000 people in total, 4,000 monks, 3,000 canons, 3,000 friars, and 2,000 nuns. And that were displaced after this, and they were all thriving as well. They were all thriving people in within their communities, and they amounted to 1 in 50 of the population. And then I think Wales happened after, and Ireland happened after, but they were different. So the Act of Supremacy was because of the divorce, but then the dissolution of the monasteries was because Henry VIII felt that it was their presence still symbolised power from the Pope's power, and that presence of power from the Pope in England, and that's why he dissolved them all. Anyway, it was interesting that basically all these monks spoke Latin, did calligraphy, and gospels, which is like geometric art, because they all look like carpets. And I first started like getting nudges about the monks of England, and that they were all Latin speaking as well. And that's interesting because Latin is a derivative language, and so is Arabic, which is what the Quran is written in October last year. Anyway, I'm gonna finish with, I think that's it, because I just don't know what's going to happen with my video, like if it's going to get cut off again. And in fact, I'll pull the card first. These cards I got from Basque, French Basque, and it's interesting because French Basque looks a bit monastic, and the case for them is like a ceramic, very unusual. So I like really rarely use them, but it's a very big case for the amount of cards that's in the thing. And I just don't know who they're by or anything, but I think the back of them is like a butterfly wing, like an actual one, like through a microscope. So I'm just gonna, they're all like Eastern proverb type, so like monk-like messages. So I'm gonna get one. I know I've read some Celtic poems, but okay, what's this one? Dream as you will live forever, live as you will die tomorrow. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's like they have it in French at the top and English at the bottom. I just don't like live as if you'll die. I I've got a poem called Beginner's Mind. Maybe I shall read it. If I can find my... I don't know. Oh, there it is. I've got a poem called Beginner's Mind. I'm going to read it. I've written so many poems, I don't remember them all off by heart. It doesn't work. Okay, so files. Oh God, I have to download a map, sorry. When like, I've got so many ideas for like cards, and like when things happen like this where I'm like correcting the cards and not really like jarring with the messages. This is funny. The one that came out next is beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. Shositsu Sen. It's not the first time I jar with things French, to be honest. It's saying that I've got no network. So I just can't stand the hackers. I literally can't stand them. They just need to be gone out of my life. Like I just can't anymore. I don't get the fascination. I don't want to know them. I don't want anything to do with them. Just get out of my life. Okay, so I'm just having to load my manuscript for Little and Often because it's in there. Okay, so this is one of my poems in my first collection, Little and Often, and it's called Maybe I Am Karma. God trusts you. All you have to do is keep walking. Yes, angels do walk the earth. Look ahead. Know your gifts are protected. The time is always right. Okay. In a world where you feel like you don't belong, pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. All it takes is just one seed to take root in the emptiness of a beginner's mind to pave the way for an orchard to bloom. That's my poem, Beginner's Mind, that I wrote in 2021. The exact date is not there. By the way, if you want to help me get my book published faster, there's a GoFundMe in the About section. All the ways to support my work is in the About section. I'm going to finish this video now, and if I get any more downloads or anything, I haven't got any Celtic cards. So if anyone wants to contribute to my channel with any Celtic cards, which I've got loads of Celtic books on Celtic. I've got books on Brigid, Celtic folklore, botanics and stuff like that. But I don't have any cards, so Yeah, if anyone wants to contribute, so I can purchase some, then you can do so via PayPal. You can donate via PayPal. Oh, also an interesting story. So the poem Pango Ban was written by an Irish monk in a German abbey, but there was like Irish monks in like abbeys all over Europe. Confirmation. And this is a Nepalese bowl. It's a Nepalese bowl, but it's actually from, I don't know, I'm going to butcher this, Orleans, like Orleans, like New Orleans in America, but Orleans en France. And that's like a little town that looks a bit monastic. I'm just saying. That's where I got this from.